Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of the late night show here on Film Slash channel. If you guys like me talking about sports, if you guys like me reacting to a bunch of other weird dumb stuff on the internet, whatever I find, just reacting to music, reacting to compilations, whatever, this is a channel for you. Make sure you guys subscribe down below, like the video, and without further ado, let's get it. So, how you guys doing? Late night show here, and we're gonna be talking about a lot of topics today. So we got the NBA playoffs to talk about. Obviously, we're gonna talk about LeBron and Magic's relationship together, and we're gonna be touching on Zion Williams in the draft, which we'll begin to next episode. I'll be doing a whole episode on the NBA draft and who I'm gonna go first. Zion Williams, obviously. The third pick, the fifth, just through the entire draft. I'm gonna have some special guests on there. We'll have to see what happens. And without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the NBA playoffs, because my God, has it been good this year. It's been really good. I don't care what anyone says, saying, "Oh, the Warriors are gonna win," blah blah. Fuck off, okay? Because this playoffs has been good, okay? There's no series in this second round that has a 3-0 series lead, okay? Every series is at 2-1 or 2-2, and we're gonna get into the Golden State Warriors versus Rockets series first, because for one, there's a game tonight. It'll be Rockets versus Golden State in Houston once again for Game 4. Houston Rockets are down 2-1. If the Houston Rockets lose the series, it's not like those other series where it's like, oh, we're down 3-1, it's over. We know how Golden State Warriors are with the 3-1 leads. They blow them. So it's not. I mean, it's a must-win. I mean, if I'm the Rockets, I want to win this game. This is pretty much a must-win game for them. But if they don't lose, it's okay, because hopefully Curry and them will choke again, and then they'll blow through them seriously. But anyway, we'll be talking about Game 3 real quickly. So Game 3, the Rockets came out on top, 126-121 in overtime. This game actually went to overtime, which is actually pretty crazy. We've had a lot of overtime games. We'll be getting to the Portland Denver game pretty soon here, but so Houston came out on top. Curry missed a dunk at the very end of the game. He's been struggling all series. 35% from the field for the series, 30% from three. Chris Paul has been smacking him around on defense. To me, it's insane how Curry struggles every single playoffs, and it's not just this like a normal thing. I will give him though. I will give the 2016-2017 playoffs the finals, where everyone said he's the one to choke. He didn't choke. He just didn't perform to the levels that he should have. He didn't choke though. He still put up good numbers in the playoffs. 25 points a game in the finals. That's not choking. 44% from the field. Yeah, 44% from the field, 39% from three. That's not choking. That's just he didn't show up to your expectations as an MVP. And that's what people always forget, that he showed up. It's just he didn't show up to what he's supposed to be. And that's why everyone labels him the choker in the playoffs. He's not a choker. He just doesn't show up as much as he should have. So that's what people are labeling right now. People saying that he's going to choke this series away. He's been choking, and Chris Paul's been locking him up. And in this series, I agree, he's been choking the series away. Kevin Durant has been putting up big numbers every single game. 46 points in Game 3. I mean, what else can he possibly do? I mean, PJ Tucker keeps saying that he likes guarding Kevin Durant. Bro, you're getting smoked by him. Yeah, Kevin Durant's dropping 46% from the field, which is not bad to a normal NBA player, but a guy like Kevin Durant's obviously not as much as he wanted. And I mean, I don't know why PJ Tucker keeps talking about, oh, I'm slapping Kevin Durant around. Bro, you're getting smacked. You're getting smacked around, bro. Okay. And ever since Kevin Durant said, "I am Kevin Durant" game, he's been dropping, like, I don't even know what his, I had the average, like the actual average of how much he's averaging in the past couple games. I don't remember them. It was like 37 points a game or something like that. He's been averaging ever since he said that quote. I mean, Kevin Durant's a whole different beast this year, and the Warriors aren't going to lose the series, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to lose the series, especially since Harden and Eric Gordon's very inconsistent. He's way too inconsistent for them. And then you got Clint Capella, who's been pretty decent. I mean, he's the only player that I feel like is going to have a really good shot at being able to beat him. Just because the DeMarcus Cousins injury, which we're going to talk about that right now. DeMarcus Cousins has a good chance of coming back into the league. I mean, my goodness. DeMarcus Cousins has a good chance of returning this playoffs if they advance to the third round. So if they advance to the third round, he's going to be coming back most likely. That's going to be huge for the Warriors. But I mean, I don't think they're going to have a problem with this series. I think Clint Capella might be one of the only factors. I mean, he's going against I'm losing my place right now. He's going up against Draymond Green. He's playing center position. I mean, Draymond Green hasn't been playing good defense this whole series. He dropped 19 points, though. I mean, Draymond Green almost should have been 20 points. That's actually pretty insane, even though he could barely get over 10. But, I mean, Draymond Green has not had a great series besides Game 3. he just hasn't shown up defensively. Defensively, he's getting smoked, and I know that's probably because he's been at the center position because their center DeMarcus Cousins has been out, and they have Andre Iguodala starting the lineup, which that small five is pretty good, but is it going to work against the Rockets? I mean, it did in game 1 and 2, but I think the Rockets are starting to adapt to them. I mean, Curry is struggling, Klay Thompson is struggling. I mean, he shot 35% from the field in game 3. The only person I see that's actually showing up for the Golden State Warriors is Kevin Durant. I mean, your bench, their bench dropped. Man, let me count this. They dropped 7 points. Their bench has 7 points in game 3. 7 points. I mean, I know their bench is terrible. You got Kevin Looney. You got Jonas Jericho, Sean Livingston, who had the most points off the bench with 3. Andrew Bogut, Jesus Christ, Andrew Bogut with 0, whopping 0. Crazy played 3 minutes. He ain't doing nothing. Jordan Bell's not even playing. I always thought Jordan Bell would be starting. I mean, he's the best center you have on the team. I mean, since DeMarcus Cousins is injured, Andrew Bogut's not better than Jordan Bell. Jordan Bell at this stage of his career is better than Andrew Bogut. Like, there's Quinn Cook is not even playing a single minute, which I think that's not good at all. I think Quinn Cook should at least get 10 minutes in the game. He can shoot the ball really well. He can pass it around a little bit. And in game 4, this is pretty much. I mean, it's not a must-win for the Warriors, but it is like you want to win this game because if you go back to Golden State 2-2, it's a brand new series. Yeah, you got the home court advantage, but you're better on the road. The Warriors are better on the road, and at home they struggle a little bit. They actually struggle at home, which doesn't make sense to me. I thought usually teams would struggle on the road, like the Celtics do, which we'll talk about later on. But the Rockets game 4, they have to come out blazing. They had to come out guns blazing, absolutely trying everything they can to win this game. So James Harden, Chris Paul, in the Houston Rockets backcourt. Everyone says these are the two guys that are going to carry them to the win. James Harden's been having a great series, 41 points in game 3. He shot the ball pretty poorly at 40% from the field, which I mean is not bad for the average player for a guy like James Harden. You know, obviously that's not very good. Also, he has 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and 5 turnovers. Damn, 5 turnovers. James Harden. He shot 14 for 35 from the field. Chris Paul has been not showing up whatsoever. Game 2, he showed up a little bit, but games 1 and 3, he has been nowhere to be found. 14 points in game 3. Shot the ball 7 times in 43 minutes. Chris Paul, if you're going to win this series, you got to shoot the ball more than 7 times. I know you're 34 years old. Your knees are older than Derrick Rose's by now. Like, you got to show up. And the other people that got to show up for this Rockets team, this is not going to take this James Harden to win this series, which is what everyone will talk about. Oh, how is James Harden doing? How is James Harden doing? It's not going to take just him. It's going to be the whole damn team. The team is going to decide what happens. James Harden can do so much. I mean, you're going against fucking 4.5 All-Stars because DeMarcus Cousins is out. 4 All-Stars. And it's not going to, one All-Star, one Superstar is not going to be able to take down all 4 of them. So you're going to need some help. Austin Rivers off the bench, 8 points, 27 minutes. Shot the ball 50%. Only shot the ball 5 times. What are you doing, bro? Gerald Green, not a single damn point. Shot the ball 5 times. 0 for 5. Gerald Green, last year you were a great bench player. You were great off the bench. You haven't been anywhere at all this whole playoffs. Iman Shumpert, he dropped 10 points. He's pretty good. I think he needs more minutes. Iman Shumpert needs way more minutes. He's out there showing up for this team. Nene, 8 minutes? Mike D'Antoni, what the hell are you doing? You're giving Nene 8 minutes. Okay. I'm not even going to talk about that one. That's going to make me upset. Kenneth Faried with 0 minutes. You're not playing Kenneth Faried? D'Antoni, are you good? Come on, man. 0 minutes for Kenneth Faried, bro. That's insane to me. I just realized that while I'm reading this. That's fucked. If the Rockets are gonna want to win, they're gonna have to go big for the series because the Warriors are going small. They're going super duper small, and you can go small with them, but small against small, the better small team is gonna win, and obviously the Warriors are gonna smoke them if that's the case. So what you're gonna need to do if you're the Rockets is you gotta play big. You gotta go down low. You gotta get them going. James Harden's gotta be ISOing. I know people say it's not fun to watch. Shut the fuck up. Okay, Harden's gonna show up. He's gonna drop 40. I think he's gonna drop 35 in this game. Game 4 coming up tonight. And Chris Paul, if the Rockets are gonna win, Chris Paul's gonna have to have a decent game. Not a big game. He doesn't have to have a big game. A decent game. Eric Gordon has to shoot the three well. Jared Green's gonna have to show up off the bench. D'Antoni's got to play his bigs, Nene and Kenneth Faried. And if you want to win this damn series, you got to play your bigs, okay, D'Antoni. Clint Capella needs to have a decent game, a double-double at least. And you guys got to play defense. You got to play defense. Steph Curry's struggling right now. Get into his head. That's the main thing right there. Kevin Durant's going to get his 50. Everyone knows that, okay? He's going to dominate. He's just at this point, he's unstoppable. P.J. Tucker can do so much to him, but like, that's the only reason why he's starting, by the way, because he can play defense. He's a shit offensive player. But P.J. Tucker, you got to come out and just try your best to stop Kevin Durant, because he's going to drop 30 on you regardless. So just try to limit him, get into his head, make him shoot badly, and get that 30. But if the Warriors win tonight, the series is over. I know I said previously that if the Rockets lose this game, that the Warriors are going to choke, but I don't think they're going to choke this year. They have too much talent. And so if the Rockets are going to want to win the series, tonight is a must-win. Tonight is a must win. You got to win tonight, okay? The biggest factors for the Warriors to win this game, Curry, you got to get out of your slump, man. Your slump, I know you have had slumps in the past, and you've always got out of them, and you've shown up big time. If Curry wants to prove all these haters wrong, all these doubters wrong about, oh, he's a choker, blah, blah, this is your game to prove it. You had a terrible game in Game 3. Terrible. 30% from the field, 7 for 25 from the field in 44 minutes. I mean, you're lucky Chris Paul ain't shooting the ball more, because if he was, he would probably be smoking you on on defense. And the Warriors bench needs to show up somehow. I know they're not getting very many minutes, which good, they shouldn't be getting minutes. But with the minutes that they do get, Kevin Looney, 13 minutes, 0 points. He shot the ball 6 times. You gotta shoot if you're gonna shoot the ball 6 times and not make a damn basket, you shouldn't be playing any play basketball at all. Okay. Jonas Jericho needs to step up. He only played 4 minutes a game. Game 3, I think he needs to deserve more minutes. Sean Livingston, he can stay at 11 minutes. And also, yeah, like I was saying before, Jordan Bell needs more minutes. Jordan Bell is one of the main guys I feel like is gonna be a factor in Game 4 if they play him. Game 4, Jordan Bell needs to play at least 20 minutes. He needs to be the 6th man off the bench for them, and he's got to be the guy that comes out with the punch off the bench for them. So that's my prediction. My prediction for the game tonight. Who's gonna win? I'm gonna go with Golden State. Golden State will win tonight just because of Kevin Durant. He's gonna have at least 40. He's gonna have 40 tonight, and I feel like Draymond Green might have a big game, just because of the way Clint Capella is playing, the way that Mike D'Antoni is not playing his bigs. Draymond Green's gonna have a big game tonight. And Klay Thompson, that's who I've been saying all series is going to explode out of nowhere. Klay Thompson will have a huge game tonight. I'm telling you right now, Klay Thompson will absolutely smoke the Rockets tonight. He has Harden guarding him. Watch out for Klay Thompson, everyone. Watch out for Klay Thompson in this game. He's going to have a huge game. How much is he going to drop? At least 25, but they're all going to be at one time. He's going to shoot. He's going to have scoring in bunches. So make sure you guys check out that one. There we go. We're going to be talking about that. Make sure you guys watch that game. It's tonight. That's, I think 7:30. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. That's my time, obviously. Central time. Houston Rockets versus Golden State. I'll be talking about Game 4's. I'm going to recap Game 4 whenever it ends. And we'll see how it goes from there. So let's talk about this exciting series. The series that I'm actually pretty excited for. I'm pretty sure. In my opinion, I feel like it's the most exciting game. Round 2 series out of all the other series. Just because of how close every single game has been. Game 4 overtimes. 4 overtimes in the third game. 4 fucking overtimes. And who was this? You guys want to know who the man of the match was? Rodney Hood. Rodney Hood, guys. Rodney Hood was the guy who came out and was clutch for them in the fourth overtime. And in Game 4, the Denver Nuggets actually bounced back, and they were actually about to go to another overtime. But Jokic and Jamal Murray came in, they did well. Will Barton came in. He had a huge fourth quarter, in my opinion. Steph Curry had a great second quarter, which I feel like they need to play him more. I know he's getting more minutes as the games go on. I think he deserves way more minutes. Alright, guys, so I'm going to cut the commercial real quickly, guys. I know it's probably going to be like a little cheap commercial. I'm gonna cut to commercial, guys, real quickly. It's gonna be just a bunch of memes, so hope you guys enjoy them. I'll be back to talk about Denver Nuggets versus Portland Trailblazers. I will be talking about Philadelphia and Raptors, and then I'm gonna cut to another commercial break, and I'm gonna be talking about Celtics and Bucks, and then LeBron and Magic Johnson. Stay tuned, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that first half. I'll see you guys after the commercial break.
Excuse me, sir. I hope my horrible ugliness won't be a distraction to you.
Not at all, boy!
Alright, guys, here we are back with the second part of the episode here. Thank you guys for staying with me. If you guys are listening here on the Film Slash channel, if you guys like these type of videos, you guys like me reacting to different types of stuff, make sure you guys subscribe down below, like the video, and without further ado, let's get into it. So the Denver Nuggets versus Portland Trailblazers. Game 4. This series is tied at 2-2. Denver Nuggets won game. They won game 4, 116-112. Jokic had another triple-double. He has actually had 4 triple-doubles in this playoff series, which, by the way, is the 4th all-time in NBA history. The most was 7 with Tim Duncan. Wait, no, Wilt Chamberlain had 7 in 1965. Yeah, in the playoffs that he was running by a center, obviously, by a 7-foot guy. And so Jokic, he's been looking like a veteran out there against these Portland Trailblazers, and I feel like the main reason why Jokic has been so dominant is because of the injury to Nurkic. I think if Yusuf Nurkic was in there, Jokic would be a lot different playing the series, because we guys know the history between Nurkic and Jokic. They would be going at it. This series would not be a nice series, a friendly series. Jokic and Nurkic had like a little bit of a beef. I think with their countries. I think their countries had a little beef. And so that's why Nurkic got traded to the Portland Trailblazers. And so now we're going to be talking about Game 4 and Game 3. So Game 3 was a 4-overtime game. The first time that's happened since, I could be wrong, 1957. I think that's when it was, 1965, I think. But it's been over 50 years since one of these games have happened in the playoffs. A 4-overtime game. The last 4-overtime game that's happened was the Atlanta Hawks versus the New York Knicks when Carmelo Anthony was still a New York Knick. And the New York Knicks actually lost that game because of Derrick Rose. But anyway, so the Game 4, Rodney Hood came out and dominated the 4th overtime. He was the freshest legs out there. Jokic played 65 minutes in that game. 65. That's ridiculous. And Damian Lillard came out, had a great game, but it was Rodney Hood who came out and had an amazing 4th overtime. He came in and shot that 3-point shot. That 3-point shot was amazing. I mean, believe it or not, guys, that was probably the most clutch 3-point shot of his career. One of the career highlights that he's had. But anyway, so Game 4, the Denver Nuggets did punch back mainly because of Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray was the main reason why the Nuggets won, and also because of Jokic's triple-double. And Paul Millsap coming in at the very end of the game and doing that little post-game shot over. Hang on, give me a second here. Pull up the guy's name quickly of the guy he shot it over. I'm sorry, I'm missing him. Myers Leonard. He shot over Myers Leonard, and basically pretty much won them the game. A guy who I've been really surprised about in this series is Gary Harris. Gary Harris has been playing hard. I don't think you guys. It's not showing up in the stats. He had 14 points in the game, but if you guys look at the way he's been playing, how he's been hustling out there, he's been amazing for the Nuggets. And it just goes to show how deep this Nuggets team is. And think about this, guys. Michael Porter Jr. isn't even playing. He hasn't even played a single game. Isaiah Thomas, the MVP candidate from 2 years ago, the guy who everyone was like, he has a really strong shot at being MVP before his hip injury, is not even in the rotation. He's not even getting a damn minute at all. He's not even seeing the court. This Denver Nuggets team is insane. And I've been saying this since the beginning. The Denver Nuggets have a nice future. They have a great future. They already have Jokic pretty much in the books. They got Paul Millsap, who might leave. I mean, he's under 2 more years on his contract. He's definitely going to stay for that last year because he's not going to get more money anywhere else that he goes. Just because he's old and he doesn't show up. I mean, his stats has been going down and down and down. But he had a great game. He had a great game for them. But the guy I've been looking at is Jamal Murray. This guy has been really weird this playoffs. He's been struggling major. He has a huge game, struggles, huge game, struggles, huge game, struggles, huge game. And Jamal Murray's been up and down this whole series. It's been really weird to me. I mean, it's pretty much if he performs, they win. If he fails, they will lose. And so that's pretty much going to determine the rest of the series. How is Jamal Murray going to play? Because if Jamal Murray comes out and drops 30 a game, they're going to win. If he drops 20 a game, they're going to win. If he drops 10 a game, they're going to lose. And that's what's pretty much going to determine the series. And also, I think also a huge part of the reason why the Portland Trailblazers are struggling down low, like I mentioned before, is because of Nurkic's injuries. Nurkic's injury has really affected the Trailblazers. I think if Nurkic is in this game or in the series, this is a whole different series. And I feel like Jokic is not going to be able to do what he could against what he's doing right now to the Portland Trailblazers, which is dominate. He's absolutely dominate. He's going against Enes Kanter, who, by the way, guys, Enes Kanter is the guy who got cut by the Knicks because of how terrible he was. He has dropped 5 points in Game 4. Shot 40% from the field in 30 minutes. Jokic has been smoking Enes Kanter. And they have no one to guard Jokic. Nurkic was probably the only guy who I felt like can actually guard Jokic. And that's the reason why I was like, before the series, I was like, Denver Nuggets might take on Portland, but Nurkic is going to be the main reason why the Nuggets won't win. They don't got Nurkic. Nurkic is not in the series right now. And so you got to turn to, who am I going to turn to now? Enes Kanter? I mean, at least they got him because their best player after that is fucking Zach Collins. Or you got Skull. I'm not even gonna even attempt to say his last name because that shit's terrible. Myers Leonard, who hasn't even played a damn minute the whole damn series. Yeah, we can put that guy up against Jokic. We're definitely not gonna win this game. But CJ McCollum's had a pretty good series, 29 points in Game 4. He shot 50% from the field. Good job by him. Game 3, he had he had 39 points in that game. And so Game 5 is going to determine everything. I think the Nuggets should be really, really happy with what's happening right now because if the Nuggets would have not won that game, guys, the series is over. The Portland Trailblazers are going to win, and they're moving on to the third round. Which, by the way, guys, at the beginning of the series, I said the Portland Trailblazers are going to go to the finals. That's right. I said the Portland Trailblazers are going to go to the finals. The reason why I said that is because I believe in Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, and Nurkic. Nurkic isn't there anymore. He's been injured. And so I still got them going to the NBA Finals. I'll have to see, guys. I'll have to see how I'm feeling about it whenever however it happens. I still got Portland Trailblazers winning this series just because of Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. And the crazy thing is, I thought I would never say this. Rodney Hood has been showing up. He has been showing up for this team. I mean, even like it's not one of those games where like it's a one-game hit. He's in Game 4. He plays some damn good defense. He's playing some damn good defense against Gary Harris. And points-wise, he only shot the ball 4 times, but he hit 3 of the shots and had 7 points. Rodney, if you ever get this message, bro, shoot the ball. You can do it. Like, when he was in Cleveland, he couldn't shoot the damn ball at all. If he made one mistake, he's benched. He has free range. He can do it. He can go out and perform. He doesn't need this. He doesn't have this pressure underneath him to perform, perfectly. Because we don't know how terrible Cleveland is as a sports town. Sorry, guys, but it's terrible. And so, if I'm Rodney Hood, I'm just gonna go out there guns blazing, just shoot the ball every chance I get, like you were in Game 3 in the fourth overtime. Game 5 is really gonna determine what happens in the series. Because if the Nuggets come out and beat the Portland Trailblazers in Game 5, the series is over. Reason why? I don't feel like I think Portland might take Game 6, but they're not taking Game 7 in Denver, especially if they lose Game 5. If Portland comes out and wins Game 5, Nuggets are going to lose the series in 6. Because I don't think the Nuggets are going to go back and beat Trailblazers in Portland with down 3-2. Because so basically pretty much Portland, this is a must win for y'all. If you want to win the series in 6, you have to win Game 5. Game 5 has to be your game. Nuggets, if you want to win the series, you have to win Game 5. Because if you lose Game 5, series is over. Series is over for you. It's a must win for the Nuggets. It's also a must win for the Portland Trailblazers. So whoever wins this game is going to win the series, in my opinion. Anyway, let's move on to the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Toronto Raptors. This series has been fun to watch. I have had a great time. Oh yeah, but let me go back to my prediction for Game 5. Who do I think is going to win? Portland Trailblazers or Denver Nuggets? I want Portland Trailblazers to win. I'm going to stick with my prediction of who's going to win the series. I got Portland Trailblazers win this game just because of the performance that CJ McCollum's going to have in Game 5. CJ McCollum will be the guy to watch out for. Damian Lillard's going to have a great game, not a super duper game. it's going to be CJ McCollum, and I feel like, I'm trying to think, Alpha Amino? God damn. I feel like he's going to have a good game defensively. He's going to be locking up, and I got Portland Trailblazers in this game. I got Portland Trailblazers winning this game. So, now we're going to go to the 76ers versus the Toronto Raptors. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the 76ers versus the Toronto Raptors. So, game 4, guys, Toronto Raptors came out and beat the 76ers pretty badly. So, Toronto Raptors are now tied 2-2. Kawhi Leonard dropped 39 points the game, 13 for 20 from the field, 65% from the field. By the way, he's been shooting 60% from the field in this whole series, which he's not going to be able to maintain that, but that's amazing. That's second all-time in the NBA in the playoffs for a guard. Actually, for a small guy. PK had 9 points, 20% from the field, not very great whatsoever. He's been really good this whole series, but in terms of, how he's been playing in Game 4, he did not show up. Game 5 is it's gonna be a big game for him. Marcus Gasol has been really terrible this whole series. Game 4, he dropped 16 points. I mean, it's the best game he had all series by far. But besides this game, he's been terrible. Danny Green, I'm not even gonna talk about him because I'm gonna get pissed off. Kyle Lowry, like I said before, not even gonna talk about him. But anyway, let's talk about Kawhi Leonard's performance. So 39 points, he's been dropping it. He's been going insane. The only bad game he's had is probably game 3. I feel like this is the only really bad game he's had. But he has been amazing. This just begs the question, did the Spurs make the wrong move in trading DeRozan for Kawhi? You're goddamn right they did. Fucking hell, Kawhi's been insane for this team. And I'm pretty sure Greg Popovich is watching. It's like, what the fuck? Like, why did you not perform like this when you were at the Spurs? Same damn question. The only time I probably saw this is maybe in the 2014 finals when they won. He was probably the same type of player in that final series. Like, he has been out of this world amazing for the Toronto Raptors. And the whole storylines have been, how is his team going to help him out? How is his team going to help him out in terms of, giving him a support system to win? And the answer to that question is they're going to do jack shit. Their second best, the second best leading scorer on the team in the game was Marcus Gasol with 16 points, 14 for Kyle Lowry, 12 for Serge Ibaka. Yeah, Serge Ibaka. I thought I said it wrong for a minute. Serge Ibaka, who hasn't had a damn block since game 1. Oh yeah, and by the way, he's the only person that scored off the damn bench for the Toronto Raptors. Literally 6 people scored in this game. 6 people. 6. Kyle Lowry Kawhi Leonard 39, PK with 9, Marcus Gasol 16, Danny 11, Kyle Lowry 14, Serge Ibaka 12. Notice how there was only 6 players, because the other fucking 5 didn't score a damn basket. Fred Van Vliet didn't drop a damn point, 10 minutes. Norm Powell, 6 minutes, shot 3 times, 0 baskets. Patrick McCaw, 4 minutes. I'm not gonna hold that against him. He only shot the ball once. If you're gonna win this series, if you're the Toronto Raptors, you're gonna need more than Kawhi Leonard, and that's pretty much it. And people keep saying it's not the whole support system around Kawhi Leonard. It has to be everyone else. If you're looking at the stat wise and how they're playing, it's damn Kawhi. Kawhi's doing everything for this team, and no one's doing jack shit for him. And the way that they're playing, they're gonna be gone in 2 more games, because if they're gonna keep playing like this, they're lucky they got that win. Usually, if you only 6 of your players score, you're going to lose the game. You're going to need more than 6 players drop in the basket. At least drop like a couple, like 2 or 3 baskets. And also, I got to blame the rotations that the Toronto Raptors are doing. Because my God, like, if literally 6 players are over 25 minutes. The other 5 players that they played have less than 5 minutes. I don't understand what these rotations are. They're just very terrible. Jeremy Lin didn't get a single minute. Good. He doesn't deserve them. Jody Meeks didn't get any minutes. Malcolm Miller, who in my opinion deserves a lot more minutes. This guy's a very talented young man. And then Eric Moreland, he's been injured, so I understand. But I don't understand what these rotations are. I just feel like if you want to win the series, you're going to need more than just Kawhi Leonard. And so far, that's how it's been. It's just been Kawhi Leonard this whole series. I'm not just saying that just because he's the best player. It's literally what it's been like the whole damn series. But switching from the Toronto Raptors to the 76ers, which I have more to talk about for this one, let's talk about Jimmy Butler. Because in my opinion, I have been damn impressed. I have been impressed by Jimmy Butler in this series. He has been amazing. Game 2, comes out, 31 points. Game 4, 29 points. They lose, but he's still putting up his baskets. He's still doing him. And that's what I like to see. Jimmy Butler's been doing him. And they're going to need him, especially doing this type of numbers, to win the series. A guy that I've been really disappointed in is Tobias Harris. My God, dude, what are you doing? You're not shooting the ball very well. Ever since you got traded to the Philadelphia Sixers, you've just been a bum. Let me take that back. You haven't been good. You haven't been a bum because you've been below decent. So that's not bum status. That's almost damn near bum status. It's just I don't understand. I just expected more. 41 minutes. You only shoot the ball. I mean, he shot the ball 23 times. Ends up the game with 16. If you're gonna shoot the ball 23 times, 2 for 13 from 3. 2 for 13. Yeah, I want you to shoot the ball 13 times, Tobias. I want you to shoot the ball 13 times. But you're gonna make 2 of them? I know shooting a 3 is not very easy. It's not very easy at all. Nowadays, everyone makes it seem easy. 2 for 13, Tobias? You're a borderline all-star. You shouldn't be shooting the ball 2 for 13 from 3. My God. That's what the problem with 76ers is. Tobias Harris, you gotta step up, bro. I've been saying in this series, I told my homie George, I said, if the 76ers are going to win a game because of Tobias Harris in one of these games, one of these games are going to be taken away by Tobias. I said Jimmy Butler's going to have a huge game, Joel Embiid's going to have a huge game, Tobias Harris is going to have a huge game, and then Joel Embiid's going to have another huge game. That's what's going to get the 76ers 4 wins. Because I said 76ers will win the series. They're going to win in 7. And so far, Jimmy Butler had his huge game. He's had another huge game. Joel Embiid had a huge game in Game 3. By the way, Joel Embiid was terrible. 2 for 7 from the field. He's been injured every now and then. It's a question mark if he even plays in Game 5. But 11 points. That's not going to cut it, Joel Embiid. I mean, I know you had a huge Game 3. You're in Philadelphia. I don't expect you to drop 11 points. You know, you're the fan favorite. You're the guy that everyone was rooting for. You only shoot the ball 7 times. That's not acceptable. JJ Redick has been playing pretty decent in my opinion. I think JJ Redick is very underrated in terms of how he stands on the best of the 76ers. I still think he's the 5th best. But honestly, the way Tobias Harris is playing, I might have to switch my thing around. Ben Simmons, he's been average this whole series. He's been average. He hasn't really wowed me. I mean, he had a triple-double, but not in Game 3. Game 3, I believe. He had a triple-double in Game 3. Besides that, he just hasn't done anything for this team. I mean, 76ers, like I said before, Ben Simmons will be the reason why 76ers lose. Because he cannot do a 3. And I don't understand why people are like getting mad at me every time I say it. It's like, Chris, it doesn't really mean much. He doesn't need a 3-ball. He fucking needs a 3-ball. He needs a damn 3-ball. He needs at least a average or a fucking mediocre 3-ball. Because if they're going to win the series, they need Ben Simmons to score. That's what the point guards do nowadays. They all score. Okay, that's why Lonzo Ball is struggling, because he can't score. That's why I've been saying Lonzo Ball is not going to play well in the playoffs. I mean, in his career. I told everyone when Lonzo Ball got drafted, he's not going to be good because he can't shoot consistently or good. He struggles shooting. And you see what's happening with Lonzo. He's great defense. Yeah, he's great defense. And that's why I say Lonzo Ball is good for the Lakers. He's a great player for the Lakers. He needs to play for the Lakers. But if he wants to get to that all-star level, that all-star caliber type player that everyone's rooting him to become, he needs to get a jump shot. Same with you, Ben Simmons. If you want to be that superstar, that guy, he's a franchise player, you need to get a damn jump shot. Because you're getting embarrassed. LeBron's go back to when they play against the Lakers. LeBron's staying in the damn paint when he's guarding you. He ain't even looking at you. He's not even looking at you. He's just standing in the paint, hoping you'll shoot a 3. Your damn teammates even clown you when you shoot 3s. You gotta develop the jump shot, okay? Like, shoot 1,000 shots a day. I remember shooting 1,000 shots a day. I remember doing it every single day, shooting 1,000 shots every single day. Go out, shoot the ball. Practice your shooting every single day until you become consistent. That's what you gotta do, business. If that's how you want to win, if you guys want to win, that's what you're gonna need to do. And also, if the fucking 76ers want to win, you gotta drop more than 11 points off your bench. Which I know everyone's saying that the problem with the 76ers is their bench. Yeah, it kind of is. James Ennis, 9 points. James Ennis got his ankles broken twice in the game. Defensively, he's shit. Get him out of the game. Greg Monroe, I'm not even going to talk about him. I'm not even going to talk about that bum. Mike Scott, do I even need to say anything? Do I need to say anything? Like, you see what the problem is with the 76ers team. Game 5, who do I got in Game 5? This is a tough one for me. I'm going to have to say the 76ers. And I know they're playing in Toronto. Everyone's like, Toronto has the momentum. I gotta go with 76ers. Just because I feel like JJ Redick's gonna have a huge game. And Tobias Harris. I said on the Undefeated earlier this morning that Tobias Harris is gonna have a huge game in Game 5. I stand by that. Tobias Harris will have a huge Game 5, even though he's been shit the whole series. He's gonna come back and have a great game in Game 5. Tobias Harris, I'm looking at you, bro. Don't fuck me over. Don't fucking make me look stupid. Please. Okay, I've been rooting for you all year since you got traded to the 76ers. I thought the Clippers were done when they traded you. And I said, y'all, the 76ers won the trade. Please don't make me look like a fucking idiot. Please. I'll cut to commercial break, guys. I'll talk about a topic. I'm actually getting really emotional about the Bucks versus Celtics. I'll see you guys when I come back from break. Fuck off. I'm playing. Please don't. I need that. I need the ads.
This is my $1 earned. Every crab's goal in life is to make $1. No.
Great. What do I win? What?
Get out! $1.
Congratulations, Mr. Crab.
A captain's nothing without his a crew like you. And to reward you for helping me be sitting down, I'm taking you on a trip.
Wow! What trip!
We're going to...
Alright guys, welcome back to the late night show. This will be that was the last break of the show. If you guys are listening to my YouTube channel, you guys like me talking about sports, if you guys like me reacting to other things and giving my opinions on things, because you guys should care about my opinion, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below what you guys want to see next. Let's get going. Let's continue on the show. So, the playoffs. The last teams I'm going to be talking about here are the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Boston Celtics. So if you guys watched Game 3 on Sunday, the Milwaukee Bucks came out victorious. So the Celtics won Game 1. Bucks bounced back won Game 2. I said they're gonna win. I said Milwaukee Bucks are gonna win Game 2. Giannis is gonna bounce back. Dumbass Paul Pierce is like, oh, the Celtics won the series. Paul Pierce, shove a banana up your fucking ass, you idiot. Okay, shut the hell up. You fucking jinxed us. First off, we haven't won a game since he said that. By the way, it's only been 2 games. I'm just trying to prove a point. Like, we haven't won a game since he said that, Paul Pierce. So shut up. And also, Paul Pierce. How does winning the first game of the series automatically determine the series is over? When has that been a thing? When has that ever happened in history of the playoffs or in NBA history ever? When does that happen? That we win Game 1 and that immediately ends the series. Like, oh, they got a series. It's over. It's over. We still have to win 3 more games, right? You know that, Paul Pierce, right? We have to win 3 more games. So, like, I don't understand why Paul Pierce even said that. He said some stupid thing. He said that his career's better than Dwayne Wade. I'm not even gonna get to that one because I'm gonna get upset. Paul Pierce, I'm a Celtics fan. I love you, but bro, just stop, man. Okay. Anyway, let's get to Game 3 because it was an amazing game to watch. I loved watching us get fucked again. So the Milwaukee Bucks came out. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 32 points. He 13 rebounds, 8 assists, almost a triple double. I mean, it's 61% from the field. Nikola Mirotic, 13 points. Brook Lopez, 7. Chris Middleton, 20. Eric Bledsoe, he was terrible offensively, but defensively he fucked us. So the Celtics' problem is not Kyrie. He did shoot 8 for 22 from the field. That's 36% if you guys do math. Okay, Kyrie's been decent this round. I'm not blaming Kyrie at all. Kyrie, you're my favorite player of all time. You're my favorite player. You've been since the Cleveland Cavaliers drafted you. When I was a Celtics fan, I was still a fan. You're still my favorite player, even when you were with the Cavs. Okay? I want you to do great, but I want your team to lose. That's always what happened. Okay? Jason Tatum, 20 points. He's been up and down. Jason Tatum, I'm not going to blame you for Game 3's loss. Marcus Morris, 16 points. He's been average. I mean, it hasn't really been great. Al Horford, 17 points. I mean, he's been decent, I guess. I think the main issue with the Celtics in Game 3 was the lack of being able to stop Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo. And if you look at our roster, who the fuck's gonna stop Giannis Antetokounmpo? I mean, Jason Tatum? No. Marcus Morris? Pff, don't even start that. Don't even try. Al Horford? Giannis is too fast. Jaylen Brown? I'm not even gonna talk about Kyrie because that one's funny. Gordon Hayward, I mean, maybe, but I don't. We've watched how they've won against each other. I mean, Gordon has guarded Giannis a couple of times in the series. Giannis has scored on him every single time almost. But there is one guy, guys. One guy that is returning for Game 4 tonight. One guy. Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is returning for Game 4 tonight. And believe me, I am so excited. Finally. But he's not going to be able to guard Giannis. He's going to be guarding Chris Middleton, guys. Because Giannis is 6'11", Marcus Smart is 6'4". Do you really think he's going to be able to guard him? Who on our team can guard Giannis Antetokounmpo? That's the problem. That's the problem right there. And Game 1, we actually played good defense on Giannis. We double teamed them. We made it difficult for him. We pretty much played the same defense that the Pelicans played against Damian Lillard when they played last year. The exact same defense, pretty much. And it worked. But you want to know what happened in Game 2? We did the same shit. And Giannis did different. He got his players involved. Eric Bledsoe came out. Chris Middleton showed up. Nikola Mirotic has showed up the last 2 games. Their guys have showed up. Their bench has showed up. Pat Colleton, 14 points off the bench. Who the like? He was drafted last year. This rookie's coming out and playing amazing for them. He in Game 2 he didn't really do much. Malcolm Brogdon is not even playing. He's not even playing. He hasn't even got a minute yet. That's the guy that, if he was playing right now, this would be a completely different series. And that's the truth about it. Terry Rozier, no points at all. You played 19 minutes. Come on, man. Gordon Hayward is the only person off the bench that actually showed up. You know. And if you look at this team around, Jaylen Brown has been struggling with his jump shot. I mean, he just doesn't seem like he has confidence in it. He doesn't shoot the ball when he needs to. He shoots the ball when he doesn't need to. That's the problem with for him right now. He doesn't shoot the ball when he's supposed to. He shoots the ball when he doesn't need to shoot the ball. Kyrie Irving hasn't been efficient, but he has been great. I'll admit that. So, Game 4 tonight is a must-win for the Celtics. It's a must win for the Celtics. Because if we don't win this game, we're done. We're down 3-1 against Giannis, Eric Bledsoe, Chris Middleton, and maybe even Brogdon if he comes back. We're not going to win. We're not coming back from 3-1 seriously. Okay? This is a must-win for the Celtics. Milwaukee doesn't have to win this game. They'll be fine if they lose this game. They still have home court. Game 3 was huge in my opinion. Game 3 was huge for the Celtics to take. And they didn't take it. They lost. And now, guys, Bucks have the whole control. Bucks have the control of everything now. Because they win Game 4 tonight, it's over. If they lose Game 4 tonight, they still have the advantage. They're up there. They have the home court. Celtics, tonight's our night. We have to win tonight. So if we don't win, it's over. It's over. I mean, Giannis cannot have a triple-double tonight. He cannot have a triple-double. It's the first playoff win in Boston for the Bucks since 1987, May 13th, and the playoffs. They've been 0-5 since then. That's crazy to me. It's crazy. And also, I want to talk about Kyrie Irving talking about Giannis in the fouls, because I just read about that. I just saw this while I was scrolling. Yeah, I mean, Kyrie came out and said it's kind of getting ridiculous about the foul calls. Bro, you can't be focusing about that. You really can't. You just gotta go do your thing, man. Okay, you're Kyrie Irving. You're, I say the best point guard in the league. I've been saying that for a while, but I can see where y'all are coming from other players. But you're the best point guard in the league, in my opinion. Like, you gotta come out and show up, man. Okay, I mean, 29 points, you're great, but you can't be worrying about the foul calls, this and that. I mean, Giannis just 6'11". He's strong as shit, dude. He's gonna get calls. He's gonna get calls. Okay, there's nothing we can do about it. You know, just either you gotta play him differently, or you gotta adjust. That's it. You can't really play to the refs. You see what happens with the Rockets? The Rockets, you guys are in similar situations. You have a star player that's getting calls. You gotta just play around it, because if you don't, you're gonna be worrying about what happens with Giannis, and you're gonna lose the series. So, Kyrie Irving, tonight is your night. This is your night to show that you're the best point guard in the league, that you're the superstar of the Celtics. This is your night to show that you're the true leader of this team, because you're the leader of this team, and you say you are. This is your night to show it. This is your night to show it. This is your night to show that you're the best. Okay? Show up tonight. Win game 4. Bingo. That's all I gotta say. So now we're gonna be talking about the last 2 topics of the day. LeBron James versus Magic Johnson. So Magic Johnson, if you guys haven't heard, he resigned. Obviously. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about who I got winning tonight. I keep forgetting that. I got the Celtics just because I'm a Celtics fan. I have the Celtics winning, and even as an NBA fan, I got Celtics winning this game. I don't see the Celtics losing. I don't see them losing. Okay. LeBron versus Magic Johnson, pretty much. All right, guys. So if you guys haven't heard, back in after the last game of the regular season, Magic Johnson actually resigned. He resigned as the Lakers GM. In my opinion, I was surprised. I was like, holy shit, what? Like, why? You know, that was my question, why? I understand, like, stress-wise, you know, it's kind of different, you know, stuff like that. But LeBron, you know, he has his barber show, right, guys? And you know how he talks about, he talks about NBA, a bunch of stars around the league, stuff like that. And Lonzo was actually on the show with him. And Magic Johnson actually got brought up. And here's LeBron James. I'm going to go ahead and play a clip of LeBron James' response about Magic Johnson and how he feels disrespected that he left him the way he did. So I completely agree with LeBron on this one. I completely agree with him. I mean, if you're Magic Johnson, you just get up and leave like that? Like, I don't understand the logic. Like, you gotta at least, like, tell your players, the guys that you are leading for 2 straight damn years. You traded D'Angelo Russell for Lonzo Ball. You put all your confidence in Lonzo. You went out and got LeBron. And you can't even give them the justice to say, hey guys, I'm gonna resign. No, you can't do that. You just get up and leave without telling anybody. And the first people to hear about it is the media. You don't even have the damn courtesy to tell your star player about it. You can't even tell them to say, hey, fuck off, I'm gonna leave. Really? Magic. You're better than that, bro. You're better than that. Look what's happened to D'Angelo Russell right now. He's a star. He's an actual star. He's gonna have a great season next year with the Brooklyn Nets. Lonzo's injured. He's been injured. He's not going to be D'Angelo Russell. LeBron James. Great move. It was the best move you made as a GM. How's Brook Lopez doing? The guy you traded D'Angelo Russell for. Oh yeah, he's not on your team anymore. He's on the Milwaukee Bucks, doing better than how he did on the Lakers. Magic Johnson, man. I had high hopes for this man whenever he went to the Lakers as a GM. I was like, damn, this is a great guy. Do you imagine getting a trade call from Magic Johnson? Talking about trades, he's gonna be able to lure guys in just by himself. He's Magic Johnson. He doesn't even have to do shit. He can go get free agents already. This is a huge loss for the Lakers. A huge loss. But I just don't understand the move from Magic Johnson. I know he wants to have stress levels, stuff like that, but besides the D'Angelo Russell move, he hasn't been a bad GM. You know, he didn't get the Anthony Davis trade done. Which, in my opinion, I think if he did get done, he would have been stupid. Because I don't know why people don't understand this. You're going to give up Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, I'm trying to remember right now, Kyle Kuzma, 3 first-round picks, 2 actually, my bad, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks for Anthony Davis. And Max Kellerman coming with this, of course you do, Chris, you want to get the star player? Shut the fuck up. No, you're giving up too damn much for a guy who's injured 24/7. Anthony Davis is too injured to trade that much away for him. He's way too damn injured. He's way too injured. Way too injured. Yes, he's a superstar. I say he's going to be better than LeBron in 2 years. I said last year he's going to be better, but the injuries are making me push my statement back. Kevin Durant's better than LeBron right now. Yes, I said that. Kevin Durant is better than LeBron right now. Facts. Don't even argue with me on it. That's a fact. Okay? All you LeBron dick-sucking fans, go fuck yourself, because that's the truth. Kevin Durant is better than your favorite player right now. Right now. Not career-wise. Not career-wise. Don't bring up the snake thing. He went to the Warriors. That's irrelevant. That's a very irrelevant point. As playing-wise, playing abilities this season, Kevin Durant's been better. Simple. Okay. That's all I gotta say about that. Actually, we're gonna go back in history real quick. 5 years from now. 5 years ago, Kevin Durant had his speech about calling his mom MVP. It's actually pretty fitting, as he's been amazing this whole season, and he hasn't been MVP candidate, but he's damn sure been, talked about as one. I feel like if he plays away in the regular season, he damn well could have been an MVP candidate. It's simple. If he's on the Warriors, no one even considers him as an MVP candidate because he has so much superstars around him that you can't perform that well. But I mean, I honestly respect Kevin Durant so much as a player just because of the way he works every single day, and look how he's playing right now. It's insane. But I know but our last topic of the day, back to LeBron. I know, guys, LeBron, okay. It's a story that actually I'm interested in. So, LeBron talked about Zion Williams, okay. So I know that the draft is in June, I believe. It's in June, and it's a fun draft. But this draft is obviously gonna be Zion Williams is gonna be the first pick. Everyone knows that it's a clear cut, which is obviously the worst drafts in my opinion. I hate those drafts. It's just the clear cut first pick is a clear player. But Zion Williams is the first pick in the draft, and LeBron actually talked about it. He said that he wanted to see Zion Williams can play after playing against terrible players in high school, which they aren't terrible, but anyway, play pretty much a weaker competition. And plus, he wanted to see how he did in Duke, and he was actually pretty impressed. Every position seemed like he could make a difference on the outcome, and so LeBron being impressed by Zion Williams. I mean, do I think Zion Williams is gonna be as great as everyone's saying he is? No, I don't. I really don't. I feel like Zion Williams is gonna be overhyped. But just because of a jump shot. He's going to be a great low post presence. He's going to probably play power forward, small forward. But he doesn't have a jump shot. He's been working on it. If he can work on a jump shot and at least get consistent, I take my statement back. Because Zion Williams is a great player. He's a superstar. Superstar. But in college, the jump shot didn't really affect him that much because he's stronger. He's so much stronger and bigger than everyone else. In the NBA, that ain't gonna fly. Everyone's just as strong as you. Everyone's just as big as you. You gotta develop some sort of special talent. And low post wise, he has that talent. But that's not gonna be enough. You're gonna need some sort of shooting abilities. And with the inconsistency that you have your shooting wise, I'm scared that he's gonna become a bust. Did that mean that he said that I never say he's gonna be a bust? I say he could possibly be a bust. He has the possibilities, but I don't believe he's gonna be a bust. He's not gonna be a superstar though. I say he's gonna be average. That's what I think. Thank you guys for tuning into the show. See you guys next time I do an episode of this. I don't know when it's gonna be, but hopefully I'll do it soon. Thank you guys for tuning in the show. Film Slice, make sure you guys subscribe, like the video. The Film Slice Late Night Show. We going crazy, it.
We made a porno.
How does it feel to be a fag?
So much water on my neck, my needle bowl of songs. So many